Have you ever watched something that sent chills down your spine? Not because it was violent, but because it was unexplainable? In February of 2013, a young woman named Elisa Lam vanished inside one of Los Angeles' most infamous hotels, the Cecil Hotel. What followed was one of the most disturbing mysteries ever caught on camera. A real-life nightmare that the internet still can't forget. Tonight, we're going to piece together the last known days of Elisa Lam, the clues she left behind, and the chilling final video that continues to haunt the world. Elisa Lam was a 21-year-old student from Vancouver, Canada. She was intelligent, creative, and full of curiosity. She loved books, Tumblr posts, and traveling alone. But Elisa also struggled with bipolar disorder and depression, something she wrote about openly online. She was trying to find herself, and like many her age, she sought adventure. In early 2013, Elisa began a solo trip across California. Her journey seemed exciting until she reached Los Angeles. Elisa checked into the Cecil Hotel, a place with a long, dark history. Built in the 1920s, it was once a glamorous destination. But over time, it became a haven for crime, drugs, and death. Several notorious killers, including Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, had once stayed within its walls. There were stories of suicides, murders, and ghost sightings. Unaware of the hotel's reputation, Elisa booked a few nights there. At first, she stayed in a shared room, but was later moved to a private one after guests complained about her odd behavior. On January 31st, 2013, Elisa was last seen alive. She was supposed to check out that morning, but she never did. When her family couldn't reach her, they called the Los Angeles Police Department. Officers searched the building, but found no sign of her. Days turned into weeks. No phone activity. No credit card use. It was as if Elisa had vanished into thin air. Then, everything changed. On February 13th, the LAPD released surveillance footage from one of the hotel's elevators. It was the last known recording of Elisa Lam. In the video, Elisa steps into the elevator wearing a red hoodie. She presses multiple buttons, then hides in the corner, as if someone's following her. She peeks out nervously, steps out, then back in, making strange hand gestures in the air. Her movements are erratic, almost as if she's communicating with something unseen. The elevator doors remain open far too long, and when Elisa finally walks away, the doors close as if nothing ever happened. Millions watch the video online, trying to decode her behavior. Was she being followed? Was she having a mental breakdown? Or was something supernatural happening? 2 weeks later, guests at the hotel began complaining. Their water pressure was low, and the taste was strange. A maintenance worker went to check the rooftop water tanks. When he opened the hatch, he saw something floating inside. It was the body of Elisa Lam. Her clothes were the same as in the elevator video. The coroner's report ruled the death an accidental drowning, with no signs of physical trauma or assault. But that only raised more questions. How did Elisa reach the roof? How did she open the heavy water tank lid by herself? And why? Was she even there? The internet exploded with theories. Some believed Elisa suffered a psychotic episode caused by her bipolar disorder. Others insisted she was being chased, perhaps by someone working at the hotel. Then came the supernatural theories that Elisa had been possessed or was playing a ritualistic game known as the elevator game. In Korean folklore, this game supposedly opens a portal to another dimension. The Cecil Hotel's dark history only fueled the fire. Too many coincidences, too many unanswered questions. Elisa Lam's story is tragic and terrifying. A young woman, alone in a city of millions, lost in the shadows of a cursed hotel. To this day, no one knows what truly happened inside that elevator, or why her life ended the way it did. But one thing is certain: the haunting image of Elisa Lam, her hands moving, her eyes filled with fear, will never be forgotten. Because sometimes the scariest stories are the ones that really happened